If 60 grams of 1% hydrocortisone is mixed with 80 grams of 2.5% of hydrocortisone, what is the percent strength of hydrocortisone in final mixture? Well, first thing you have to know is what percent strength is. That equals the number of drug over 100 grams of the mixture. And we want to find this number. That would be our answer. So the first thing we do is find the amount of drug in both. Right, so I have a drug here, 60 grams of a 1% hydrocortisone. And then I have another mixture of 80 grams of 2.5% hydrocortisone. And I want to find the amount of drug in this one mixture, and I want to find the amount of drug in this mixture. So the first one I'm going to do is the 60 gram here, 60 gram of 1%. So 60 gram of the mixture, because the 60 grams is 1% hydrocortisone. And I'm going to multiply that by what this percent strength is, 1%. 1% is the same thing as 1 gram of drug over 100 grams of the mixture. That's what this 1% means. 1% equals 1 gram of drug over 100 grams of mixture. Right. It could also mean the same thing as 100 grams of mixture over 1 gram of drug. See, these two, they mean the same thing, these two conversion factors. But I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to use this one because I want the grams of mixture here in the denominator to cancel out with the grams of mixture here. That's why I use this one and not this one. But I could have used this one for a different type of question. Okay, so when I calculate this, 60 times 1 over 100, that equals 0.6 grams of drug. That's for this mixture, this 60 grams of 1% hydrocortisone. This mixture has 0.6 grams of drug. So now I'm going to calculate the amount of drug in this mixture here. So 80 grams of the mixture times it by the percent strength, 2.5%, which is the same thing as 2.5 grams of drug over 100 grams of mixture. So the same thing. So 2.5 grams, 2.5%. That's the same thing as 2.5 grams of drug over 100 grams of the mixture. Right? I could have also used 100 grams of mixture or over 2.5 grams of drug. I'm not using this one for this question because I want to make sure that the grams of mixture on the denominator here to cancel out the grams of mixture here. That's why I'm using this one versus this one. Okay, so when I solve for that, I got 80 grams times by 2.5 over 100. That equals 2 grams of drug. So 2 grams of drug in this mixture of 80 grams of 2.5% hydrocortisone. So next I'm going to get my total amount of drug by just adding these two together. So 0.6 grams of drug plus 2 grams of drug. Just add them together. That equals 2.6 grams of drug in both of these two mixtures combined. So now I'm just going to get my percent strength, which remember is the number of drug over the 100 grams of mixture. So I just calculated 2.6 grams of drug over our total amount of our mixture, which is 60 grams mixture plus 80 grams of the mixture. So when I solve this So keep the 2.6 on the numerator, and then 60 plus 80 on the bottom. So that's 140 grams of drug. Mixture. So now I'm gonna force this to be some number over 100 grams, because that's what the definition of percent strength is. This number is the definition of your percent strength. So I'm just going to copy this over here. Same thing. 2.6 grams of drug over 100 grams of mixture. So I'm going to force this over 100 grams of mixture. So most people, they like to do a cross cancellation, because I'm trying to find this number here. So 2.6 times it by 100, cross canceling, equals 140. Cross multiplication to this variable, I put a number sign here, which is x. And then when you solve for this, you should get 1.85714,286 grams of drug. So just find your answer. 1.86, because you rounded, because 7's here. So the answer is B. For this part, sometimes I like, instead of cross canceling, you guys know that I like to just find the common factor, because 140 divided by 100, that's 1.4. So I'm going to get 2.6 divided by 1.4. That should give me the same answer. Doesn't matter how you do it. If you have any questions, please leave it in the comments. Thank you.